Hey everyone, James Lynch here, back for odds.com, taking a look at some prop bets for Saturday night's UFC 254 pay-per-view, which goes down this Saturday on Yas Island in Abu Dhabi. We're going to start in the co-main event, the middleweight fight between former middleweight champion Robert Whittaker and Cannonier. I like this fight goes the distance. It's a 3-round fight. You've got the former champ, Robert Whittaker, very durable guy. The only guy to finish Whittaker at middleweight is Israel Adesanya, and we know Cannonier is a finish. We saw that in his last fight over Jack Hermansson, but I think, fighting a Jack Hermansson and fighting a really tough guy in Robert Whittaker who's been shown to be pretty durable over his career, I don't think Cannonier gets the knockout here. I'm actually picking Robert Whittaker in this fight to pull it off, and this is a spot where normally I would take Whittaker by decision, but I think this fight in general is a coin flip. I think Cannonier absolutely can win this fight, but I don't think he'll get it done by knockout. Look, Robert Whittaker in his last fight proved that he has got an iron chin. Darren Till, who hits like a truck, hit him with his best shot in the first round when they fought in their last fight, and Whittaker still stood tall in that one. So I think the same thing here is going to happen to Cannonier. I think as the fight goes on, it could go either way. I think Cannonier's, a little bit fresher in terms of, not taking as much punishment in his career, but saying that, Whittaker's gone the distance with guys like Yoel Romero and just has a lot of, fights that do end up going to the judges' scorecard. So I do think Whittaker, this fight goes to the decision prop, which right now is plus 115, definitely has some value. Like I said, this is only a 3-round fight, so I don't think we'll see a knockout in this fight as opposed to getting it done. And Whittaker actually hasn't had a stoppage win since April of 2017, and Cannonier has not lost at middleweight yet, so I don't think this is going to be an easy finish for Whittaker either. So like I said, I think the fight goes the distance prop definitely has some value. Now let's look at this fight, and hopefully this happens. This is the 4th time they've tried to book this fight. We've got Ankalaev taking on Ian Cutelaba. I like Ankalaev inside the distance. You can take him straight up, but you're going to get about 2-to-1 odds in that one. I think it's going to be a repeat of the first fight, minus the controversy of the referee, potentially stepping in too early. I think Ankalaev gets the job done. He's finished 8 of his 13 opponents. Cutelaba, 3 of his 4 losses are by stoppage. I think Ankalaev gets the finish, minus 135. I'll take those odds over the 2-to-1 favorite in terms of Ankalaev. So yeah, give me that prop, the inside the distance prop for Ankalaev. And then finally, we've got that bantamweight fight between Kenney and Nathaniel Wood. I like Kenney in this fight. I think his last fight, which was a couple weeks ago, he really put on a dominant performance, and we saw him not able to get the finish in that one. I think the same thing happens here. I do like Kenney in this fight, and I think he gets it done by decision. Kenney has gone the distance in 4 of his last 5 fights. Just the 1 stoppage in there against Louis Smolka, a guy who's been finished a number of times. Nathaniel Wood, his only loss in the UFC was a stoppage, but it was against a guy in John Dodson who packs some knockout power. Kenney doesn't have that knockout power. I think Kenney takes the decision here in this one, and right now you can get that for plus 115, a lot better than just the straight up odds for Kenney. So I think there's definitely some value there on the decision prop. So I want to know what you guys think in the comment section below. What props are you looking at for this Saturday's card? Hit me up on Twitter or Instagram at Lynch on Sports. My DMs are open. Also, make sure you subscribe to the Odds HQ YouTube channel, where you will get my prop bets every week, along with some of my interviews for this card. I did interview Miranda Maverick for this card, so definitely check that interview out here on the channel as well, and Kenney as well, if you guys are interested in that. I'm James Lynch, and I'll see you guys next week.